regardless of love gonna let up and give us back what's ours. Because our shit was taken.
What up, y'all? It's your, you already know what time it is. Your boy Matt Mills, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All just give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in the real way for us players to play. Now, this one here is called protocol, man. You know what I'm saying? There's protocols to this shit. You know what I'm saying? That means learn and be learned. You know what I'm saying? Any code and any system is a protocol to follow. You know what I'm saying? So, what does that mean to y'all? You know what I'm saying? But before all that, I wanted to put on
What happened?
sign that and Bashir because they're going in on each other, and it's a good.
The oppression that came to us.
Hold on.
It's a good little.
You know what's interesting?
I'm gonna tell you this: if I don't respect my woman, I get into all sorts of situations with my woman. She's a real person. If I don't respect your fucking God, my reality is gonna remain the same. That shit is trash. That shit ain't
All
real.
right.
That shit is make believe. Hold on. I got some shit for you. See, I don't do that when you talking.
Now
I don't do that.
really getting
But you
into
know I'm
it.
laying some fire under your fucking ass because at least I can show you my fucking God. I can show you who I make my sacrifices for. I can show you what's important to me in my life. I can show you who I devote myself to. I can show you right here on my goddamn knees. And ain't for no male fucking God. You niggas is borderline tricks. Fucking believing in Jesus and believing in Allah shit. But yo, so many prisons in the community. Poverty creates crime. This is all the craziness that you're saying.
Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech.
You say poverty creates crime. You say poverty creates crime. But you never actually put us in poverty. And you don't want to point the finger at who put our people in poverty. You don't want to point the finger at who took from our people. Mr. Poverty creates crime. You want to point at the goddamn dollar. The dollar ain't put a shackle around our fucking neck. The dollar ain't throw us on a damn shit. The dollar ain't separate the black man from the black woman and the black child. The dollar didn't do that, but I'll tell you who sat there and watched. That fake ass God you call Allah. And I don't mean to disrespect you. I feel disrespected that you still propagating and evangelizing this bullshit to the black community because Allah has yet to show up for the black man and the black woman in America and abroad.
I remember the what was the game back in the NBA Jam? You're getting hot.
This ain't Sinai talking. This me, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech. You built like that? I got some shit for you.
All right, so look, a lot was said.
More
Now, I've been
Johnson.
saying a lot
All right,
about
E-Man Bashir, I'm gonna let you go in. Let me say this real quick. Polite. Are you good with letting Bashir go, and then we open up the lines because people want to call in?
I'm good.
Yeah, Bashir.
Okay, cool. So look,
Don't need to be the J Glass Joe. I mean,
this is easy work, right? And there's a lot of emotional stuff behind it. And this is what happens. And I'm not coming for my brother. This is just a statistical fact in the black community. Now, a lot of us don't have our mothers and our fathers with us, so we become spoiled and ungrateful in our mindset. So we become like a little brat that cries and whines and I want the tough, yeah, I want this, and I'm not getting it because we haven't had the proper balance a lot of the times, right? So we be like, well, where was God with all this stuff? Now, let's just think about this. Despite all of Allah was there the entire time. So despite the pain and suffering that you go through, that we go through, we still want to live. Like it don't matter how much hell we going through. Yes, a lot of people do commit suicide, but majority of the world, regardless, appreciate life, breath, the sun, the moon, the stars, to bathe, to have sex, to do all these things that the Creator has given us the benefit to do. So despite the hell that we have taken, we still in real time love and admire having life. The Creator has given you all of that. The Creator has not, Allah the Almighty, you haven't even got to really hear Allah the Almighty. And it's hold up, and it's a shame. And it's a shame. because you ain't seen no people of God consciousness in your community. You really haven't seen people walking the walk like Christ. And most of our people profess Christianity. Majority of our people profess Christianity. But you know, majority of them do not follow the laws, statutes, or commandments in the damn book. And you say, well, you want to blame the creator, we're going to get blamed and all this stuff. Listen. The creator told you, if you even read the Bible, I didn't even get to the Quran yet, but if you read the 10 Commandments and we practice that and live by it, we will be way better off. For example, not fornicating. Just for example, don't fornicate. What does that mean? Do not be in a relationship with a man and a woman without a contract. That contract or that covenant is the institution of marriage. So if we were to listen just to those points from the Creator, we'll be way better off. So our women and our brothers believe with this culture that you're talking, this money culture, the money culture. That culture it's about, go stick it in this, you could do this, you could do that. I'm getting money, we could do whatever we need to do. So when you see these celebrities, right? You see these Will Smith, Jada, for example, millionaires. Money is not their problem. Money's not their problem. But they got problems in a marriage. Hella problems in a marriage. You look at Derek Jackson, who promotes to teach good, teach a black woman how special they are and black men doing them dirty. But guess what he does? He goes and cheats on his woman, and she get heartbroken, etc. So we look at all these celebrities. Look at the Kodak Blacks, for example. Got money. They got in the industry and got money. They have money. Your Lil Waynes have money. Your T.I.s, they have money. But they still find themselves getting locked up. Oh, it's because the white man. No, in these cases, it's because it's something else. It's something else. It's the lack of God consciousness that's making them do this. That's the reality. So you never listen to the Creator. You never listen. We'll be one of those hard head ass kids that don't listen to our parents that said, don't do this, don't touch that, don't do this, don't touch that. And then they go on in their life, and sometime when they get older, they say, man, I wish I would have known what I knew now. But the reality is that Allah, His Quran, the message has been given to you. You've seen it, but we choose not to take the clean glass of water because we want to drink the dirty glass of water because we want to live dirty. That's just the reality. So when we talking about morality in Islam, we're talking about being there with that woman and protecting and providing her and never committing adultery, never cheating on her. You get 100 lashes on your back in public if you do this to this woman. So what happens? This woman, or even for a man, if a woman does that on her man, 100 lashes. So why am I saying that? I'm saying that to say this, that Allah has sent us accountability and responsibility and guidance, but we chose to chase the lifestyle of Hollywood. Majority of our people, and I'm not saying that because Polite be in Hollywood or whatever, I'm saying this is what our people do. We have this Hollywood mentality. And Brother Polite, just real quick, because I'm not done, but me and you met in Cali, and you have celebrity friends. I brought one of my celebrity friends. Remember we took a picture with him?
Who was that?
Is this true? Darnell from The Shy. When we went to the LA thing with your wife, the police and all of that. Remember that?
Who's Darnell?
All right. You remember LA? Wait a minute. Remember LA when we went to the police station because of what happened with your wife? You remember that?
Yeah. I remember that.
Right. Well, I got the picture. One of my brothers from the group Shy, right? And if I ever fall in love, whatever. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, you remember, right? But this is the point that I'm bringing up. When I was going, he told me, and it's a practical example. This is what Islam does. He said, yo, bro, I'm not having the show. We're going to do the show, In Vogue, Genuine, Keep Sweat. All of them was there. He was like, I want you to come backstage, all that good stuff. And I was like, brother, and I could get him to come and bear witness. I was like, brother, I really, don't want to get involved with that because I know I need to lower my gaze, like the Quran say. So these women gonna be in there, and if you around the circle, the groupies gonna be coming. And that's exactly what happened. But all praise be to Allah. I went back to my wife without committing any what did what's it called? Will White said entanglements for any entanglements, right? So the point is that you gotta have some morality and some ethics, and we lost that. Big Mama had that. So when we look back 50, 60 years ago, we had that. So when we look at that, brothers, the black man in the community sagging his pants and having his ass all out in the street, that's cool. That's cool. There's something wrong with the mentality. Islam teaches us that we need to cover ourselves properly. Don't expose yourself. With our women, Islam teaches us that our women should cover properly and not expose themselves.
You said Islam teach that?
Right? So our women.
You said Islam teach that, Bashir?
Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody heard me say that.
My mother teach me that.
Hold on.
My mother taught me that.
Great. So she teaching the aspect
not to walk outside with my ass out. Right? My mom taught me that.
Good. So when we're looking at what's really happening in our communities, the chase for the money is not gonna save it. So once we get the money, we still have the husband and the boyfriend and girlfriend problem. We still have the child molestation problem in our communities. We still have crime and poverty throughout our communities. We still have the cases of interest. We still have the rat race. So it's all of these things that you collectively have. So money is going to help alleviate some things, but there's no way in hell money is that thing or a deity or a religious practice that we should continue to go back to as if this thing is going to rectify our affairs. And it's just not.
Okay, and with that, let me bring on my first caller. He's on the line waiting. Peace and Black Power, Islam, and all that good shit. What's going on? What's your name and where you calling from?
Peace, what's going on, family? How y'all doing tonight, man?
Oh, shit, we got Lord Abba up in the building, yo.
Oh, shit, man. Boy.
First, I want to say to Sonetta.
Can I get a high?
First, I want to say to Sonetta, your bias is showing. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is about Bashir. You don't even know what I was saying in the chat. And you was just so quick to respond, but you've never, ever in your life won a debate against me.
Woo!
Talk that shit. The third thing is a question to pull up. And I listened to this discussion like I've listened to many of the discussions on Islam, particularly pertaining to life. And I see why, family. And you should all see why. This man ain't never engaged me on no one-on-one discussion like he's doing with Bashir right now.
That's what he was doing.
You know why? It's because it's so easy. But anyway, right? My question is this, because I heard you say, first and foremost, let me let people know my practice of Islam is different. My worship of Allah is different, way different than Bashir's. I just want to say that. I want to put that out there before I say, I would ask this question. Polite, he asked the question, where was the law when this was happening, and where was the law when that was happening? So my question to Polite, being that he says that the black woman, A, is his God, and E, money is his God, where was the black woman and money at when our women were being raped by the slave master? Where was the black women and money? Because these are your gods. Where were they at during the Colfax massacre? During Otoe, Florida? During all of the massacres that have happened with our people? Where was your God at, Polite?
All right. Hold on, Polite. Before you answer. Hold on, Polite. Before you answer. Yo, Lord Abba, you coming in here with that meow shit, that kitten shit. Polite is out here growling and shit. You coming in here with that kitten shit. That's kitten shit there. Go ahead, Polite. Go in on that.
Go ahead, Lion. Go ahead, Mr. Lion. Polite. Do your thing.
Hey, thank you. I am a Leo. All right, just direct me, baby, because I'm not paying attention. All right, so
I just want to understand your question. In regards to me questioning where is the Allah at that no one has seen, your response to me is the black woman that has been seen raped. You want to know where she was during that time?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me clarify.
That was you
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you understand it. Remember, before I asked you the question, I prefaced that by saying that the way I practice Islam and the way I worship and see Allah is completely different. You do remember me saying that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So my question stands. I'll just help you understand.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna ask you, in regards to me talking about the invisible Allah, right? You are asking me about the visible black woman who you admit was being raped, for the record. You are asking me where was she at when she was being raped? Do I have to give you a geographical locale? I'm not sure.
Well, if the invisible Allah that Bashir worships did nothing, right?
Okay, yes.
And you ask the question, being that this God that Bashir worship is supposed to help, I contrast that with the God that you worship.
You see, this debate is going to teach y'all a lot about protocol. You understand? Protocol amongst brothers. Certain shit you say, and certain shit you don't say. Certain shit you back, and certain shit you don't back. Pay attention to the interaction between Sonnet and Polite.
Country specific.
Okay, so you want to know about the money that I said was stolen from our people. Where was it? It was in the hands of the people that stole it. You want to know where the black woman was that was being raped? She was being raped in Africa. Got your answer?
No.
You playing semantics. I'm playing.
I thought we both talking about the black woman that was being raped. I'm saying she was in Africa being raped. He wanted to know where. She was in Senegal. She was in she was in Ghana. Like, I'm giving you the answer. And then she got
here. Hold on,
brother. Just real quick. I just want to ask him something that he just said, just real quick.
Yo, hold on.
What is your definition? Define the black woman being God exactly. Is it the definition that Abba was given, and as far as being the supreme deity, etc.? Is the black woman holding that power, or yes or no?
She's a supreme being, but being a supreme being don't mean you can't die or can't be raped. I'm a supreme being. Ain't nobody telling me I'm not fucking supreme. I just don't believe in the spooky shit. Supreme don't mean all the fucking fairy tales like a spiritual donkey flying in the air and all this crazy shit that y'all teach in religion. I'm a supreme being.
Ahmadiyya don't teach that. That's a lie. It's no donkeys.
Let me get back in here about this. Let me get back in here. I like coming in rough.
Hey, Bashir, now you realize, Bashir, it's easy when you're on the outside, but when you step in, you see it ain't that easy, brother.
Yo, why you keep doing that? This guy is you're a funny guy, man. You're a funny guy.
See, your problem is you never knew how to come into the Lions Den, debate Sarnetta and whoever your debate or whoever your opponent was on the platform. I've already mastered that. So what I would do was I would direct questions to Sarnetta and then ask him, so Sarnetta, are you ready to and willing to debate on this topic? And make him back down and say no real quick, real fast. Now let's get back to Polite. Hold on, because he tried to slide on up out of what I said. I said here specifically, he starts talking about being raped in Africa. I'm talking about the Europeans here raping our women. Come on, bro. I hear you.
So here's the issue. You know what's crazy about you guys when it comes to these conversations? It's like if I don't agree with what you believe about me, I'm wrong. I'm a realist. The person that I've been talking about all the time. Y'all gotta remember this. I said I confide in a true and living God. If it's alive, it can die. I don't have the spooky perspective you guys have. My woman can be a supreme being.
Well, hold up. All right,
what's spooky?
What's spooky?
I want to like.
Yo,
All I want to know is
wait, hold on, Bashir. I just want Polite.
Crazy when it comes to this type of shit.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Polite, I want you to finish, Bashir. Please let the brother finish because I do have a response to that. Go ahead, brother Polite, please.
Thank you, my brother. So as you eloquently put when you said the black woman is supreme being, in reference to how we see the black woman. Yes, she's a supreme being. But in context, I don't have a religious dogma perspective of what a supreme being is. That's you guys. You guys believe in fairy tales. I don't believe in that spooky shit. So that's why you entering the conversation. When Lord Abbott looks at the text and says, "Where was the black woman that got raped?" I'm like, you do know I see her as a human being on planet Earth too. I see her as a supreme being on humans. So when you ask me where was she when she got raped, I'm thinking, is this some kind of rhetorical question? Because can I say?
Oh my God,
Yo, brother, you gotta chill. I'm gonna chill when you talk. You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, because it really ain't like that. I'm on a different time. You guys come in here with this weird shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, are we not talking about the human beings that give birth to other human beings? That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm like, why is he talking to me like I believe in some of this fairy tale shit that be going on planet Earth? If I'm talking about the black woman, I'm mainly talking about the black woman that you guys don't like to use the word black about. When I say the black woman, I'm talking about the one who's reminiscent to that of the woman who brought you here. So what the hell do you mean? Yo, where was she at when she got raped? Now I'm starting to wonder, do you know history? Or you being rhetorical? And then guess what? Then Bashir says, I'm using.
I gotta agree with Platt on this one because he doesn't talk about no fake deity. But at the same time, if you're gonna call it by a deity, you're gonna have to know that the name of a deity is supposed to bring power, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Are we actually talking about? And y'all telling me I'm using semantics. I'm literally using the word black woman to describe the literal black woman. This is the disconnect. Hold on, this is what I'm telling people online now. Now this is not for y'all. You have to just listen to this. For the people that's online, this is what I'm talking about. When you're talking to religious people, you can actually use the term black woman, and religious people be still thinking fairy tales and shit. This brother is literally asking me, where was the black woman when she got raped? And the only reason he's doing that is because in the world of religion, the shit just can't be the actual human being. It's
so polite. Hold on.
My kid just had a whole 2-hour conversation, brother.
This is my program right now.
All right, let me. I just want to respond so I can get off the call.
This is my program. I'm gonna give you the floor, bro. Just wait 1 second. I gotta do this because we've been having a dialogue, so I want to keep the dialogue going too. So let's be intelligent. So we saying, okay, you have this unseen God, this spooky God. So my question, hold on, me. You saying Bashir has a spooky, unseen God. So I'm telling you, you just don't have the right equipment to see. So let me ask you. Hold on. So I'm gonna ask you this question. You tell the people, how many people you know has seen an atom?
Have seen an atom?
Yes. Or
come on.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
No, bro, I'm trying to get off the phone so y'all can.
Hold up. No. Let me do what I do. Have your, bro. Just relax and let me do it.
Polite don't want to have that with me, so while I got the
Okay.
opportunity,
So it's your thing, bro.
As far as I'm concerned. So I don't mind if y'all take turns getting cut.
Hold on, polite. I'm asking you.
You know it.
Polite, he going to
about
Let him finish, Lord Abba, so you can get the mic.
I'll just answer to that one.
All right, so this why I'm asking, because we know the answer. So we have not seen an atom.
Who has
with the naked eye? Hold on, with the naked eye. Majority of people in the world has not seen a quartz or an atom. Hold up.
I'm agreeing with your shit.
Go ahead.
So I can't interject real quick. Are you made up of atoms?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what do you mean we ain't never seen no atoms?
Okay. So
Thank
see,
you.
this
Thank
what.
you. So now can I come in?
So this is
Thank
what.
you. All right, can I come in there?
Yo, Abra, chill out, man. That's why we get what we get, man. So what you just said was a bunch of BS and semantics again. Because when you're looking at the physical body, hold up. When you're looking at the physical body, you're not looking at electrons.
When we look at the physio, what?
Yo, hold up. You got wind blowing, bro. You got the wind blowing, bro. You got the wind blowing. What I'm telling you, you're not seeing an atom. Okay, you're not seeing an atom when you're looking at the flesh. Stop. Just like you're not seeing.
Yo, Polite, put your joint on mute. You got wind blowing.
Hold on. I'll show you that up. That was the AC. I didn't want the alarm to go because I'm cooking these guys.
All right. So what I'm saying is that you're bringing up this thing. You're bringing up this thing about the unseen, right? So prior to technology in the 20th century, 19th century, etc. Prior to that, we had no understanding of the things that was unseen by not physically seeing it. So in order for you so when we say the creator, the Quran says, I guide, which means unseen. But unseen is not proof that it is not there. So we know, so because you're not intellectually savvy enough to understand how life came into existence, then we have people in the black community telling us that we come from monkeys, etc., or come from primates, or come from great apes.
Now, Bashir, stop. Nobody teach that, brother. Who teach that? Who?
No, I
do not teach that we come from monkeys. None of them. See, you misunderstanding what they say.
This is what I better do.
No, right? Brother, but you can't lie on the community, brother. None of the House of Consciousness people teach that we come from monkeys. We say that we have a common ancestor, brother, but we don't come from monkeys. What are you talking about?
First of all, this is why hold up. Side matter, first of all, you don't understand none of this what we talking about. You just
understand all of it, dude.
You understand.
That's why I bust your ass and made you run.
Okay, so
and you cried.
What was Lucy?
That's why I bust your ass.
Lucy was not
a real.
Lucy was their classification.
Lucy was not a goddamn human being.
What was her classification? Since you know so much, what was her classification? It was an Australopithecus, bro. Okay?
If you understand,
Lucy was not a human being. Now, hold on. Let Lord Abba go, because I want Lord Abba to get in so I can get more callers.
Because you
I just want to finish this up. Brother Polite, you said the spookism that y'all are into. You kept using generalizations when it came to the Islam that Bashir practices and the Islam that I practice, right? So
protocol.
You don't practice Islam, bro. You don't practice Islam. Stop.
Oh shit. Stop.
Okay.
I don't know you gonna practice Islam. How you gonna practice Islam?
I'm not gonna let that sidetrack my bill
Islam
with
versus Islam. Oh shit.
I'm too experienced for that. So I'm just curious, Polite. How do I see Allah?
Hey, hold on.
I'm just curious.
Real quick.
I just need an answer to the question.
I know you used to see Allah as arm, leg, arm, head. I know you don't see him that way no more.
I've never stopped seeing Allah as arm, leg, arm, head. As a matter of fact, over the past 10 years,
reason number 34, you're not practicing Islam.
Yeah, that's the English acronym for Arabic word.
That's crazy.
But what we teach corresponds to that, because we teach that Allah is the highest self in man.
Stop lying. Don't come in here lying about Allah, bro. Get out of here. You don't know a lick of Arabic. Call yourself Muslims and Islamism, you still trying to claim Islam and Muhammad. Y'all dudes are insane. You dudes are insane.
Okay.
Who's y'all? What are you talking about?
So
didn't go and beat him up on it. I don't have no.
So where's the arm they lay?
Hold on, Lord Abba to finish because I got callers calling in. Come on, Lord Abba.
He doesn't want me to finish because the little bit that I do have to say outshines the 2 hours of garbage that he's been talking about the whole time. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get on time. Look, this is Bashir has been hating on me.
Listen to protocol.
Bashir has been hating on me since I came in the community. This is what we should do then. We should set up the conversation. Hold on, sir. We should set up the conversation with me and Polite and do what him and Bashir is doing right now. I guarantee you it will be a much more informed conversation for the listeners. Because I respect Brother Polite's mind. I don't respect Bashir's mind. Sometimes he comes on, he says some things that you know, it's so hard to I don't respect him.
Polite. Hold on, y'all. Polite. You see how we got them flipping on each other and shit?
No. We wasn't.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Everybody on black ice right now. Now, Lord Abba, you did commit treason against Imam Bashir. You did withhold information and sabotage his computer and wiped out all of his information. No. Bashir, you accused Bashir of committing treason, wiping out your computer when you had that great debate with Dr. Ali Muhammad. You stayed over Imam Bashir's house, and when you went to sleep, Imam grabbed the computer and wiped out your shit. So you did accuse him. I don't know if you apologized to him yet.
I've never said that. That's not how it went. But that's a conversation for another time. Let's set up the conversation because Bashir and I know what happened. I've never got on here. I've never got on here on any platform and told any lie on myself.
But did he sabotage your shit? Yes or no?
That's a conversation for another time.
Okay, so that's
a
yes.
conversation for.
All right, thank you.
If you want it to be yes, then it's a yes.
All right. All right, thank you, Lord Abba, for coming through.
Yeah, but peace, we'll build.
Yeah, I might have to get you in Bashir in the ring, so that's coming.
But Bashir's old news. The Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight ain't happened yet. Me and Polite ain't never happened. Why?
Because
think about that.
You would know how with Polite. You know that.
The reason why we
you would have made it happen. You would have made it happen.
Hold on, brother.
That's so you can show your bias on that.
All right.
Hold on.
Now we're gonna bring in somebody else.
Hold on.
Peace and black power, man. Shalom. What's happening? What's your name?
Yeah, shalom, Mike. Hey, this is JJ 7000, aka People's Champ, the comedic unconscious Christian coon killer. And I've been waiting to talk to Polite for about a year now because he's been running from the last half of the So how you doing, Polite?
Man, why you ain't keep Lord Abba on the phone, man?
You on mute, Polite. Nobody can hear you.
You should keep Lord Abba on the phone.
Hey, you remember when me and Polite debated that Tasha Bennett ran from that debate and y'all called me to step in? Y'all remember that? It was like a spontaneous type thing, right? You remember that, sir?
Yeah, say that again?
Okay. You remember when I beat the break?
No one can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Polite?
What's up, brother?
Hey, brother. You've been running for about a year now since the last time you got the ring. So I'm ready to set this up officially because that was a spontaneous debate. You see what I'm saying? You caught me at Walmart and I went on and gave you this. You see what I'm saying, sir? So what I would like to do.
You guys always got to.
Yeah, you caught me at Walmart.
All right, brother. Come on with it, brother. Spit it out. Let's go.
Listen, I'm going to set it up. For this weekend, me and Polite.
Bro, you keep saying set it up. You can't even get through the Queen the Paw first, brother. You got to get through her. You can't go right
come
to
on, man. I listen, bro. I didn't beat Cesaro. I didn't beat Pastor. I didn't beat Black King. I didn't beat everybody you put it in front of me, bro.
Yeah, but now you got to go through Nepal. If you could beat Nepal, I'll get Polite for you, brother.
Why would I debate Nepal when I was the one that brought her over to the show? That don't make
It
no
don't matter
sense.
who brung her over. It don't matter. I want to show you that we
I
got
like
women
the
over
pie. I
here.
wouldn't do.
We got women over here that kick Hebrew asses, men asses over here. That's all.
Brother,
We got Hebrew women over here, man. We got Sister Marva. We got Queen Noble, and we got Nepal Shaddai. So I'm choosing Nepal to take this battle on with you, brother. Why are you afraid?
Listen, bro. That wouldn't do me any good beating up on your queen, man. Look,
Come on.
I won't polite. Polite. Look,
Well, you gotta go through Nepal to get polite, brother. If you can beat Nepal, then you can get. I'll set you up with polite.
Go through the pod, bro.
They scared of Nepal. Hey, yo, listen.
Come on.
Hey, man, Bashir, they scared because, you know, to get beat by a woman, oh, my God, they don't want that shit. They don't want that. So they running from Nepal. Hold on, let me tell you something, Bashir. Don't you know Quana, FOPE? Them niggas said, yo, we gonna debate Nepal. But when we got on the phone behind the scenes, the nigga Quana wanted to be 2 against Nepal. 2 brothers against Nepal.
Yo, no.
That's some real shit. Am I lying, JJ?
Nah.
JJ, am I lying?
Like showing
Please,
off his whole
I
shit.
know how.
See, now he don't want to talk.
I know how
something like
something
that.
Because they
exaggerated.
lost his leader over there. He don't want to talk.
All right, so he gonna have to go through the pod.
Let me say one thing.
Hold up. JJ, before you say one thing,
See,
am I lying, JJ? Am I lying?
you told me that.
No, ain't no I told you. You called them yourself. You called them yourself and you spoke to them. Am I lying, JJ?
Oh man, I was getting involved in that. Hold on. Let's speak on the truth though. Now, do you remember that when I debated Khalil Omani?
Brother, hold on. Stop, brother. I'm asking you something else and you deviating. I'm asking you, did Quana, your leader, FOPE, wanted to debate Nepal 2 men against a woman? Yes or no? And the reason they didn't debate, because I said hell no. And he didn't want to do it. I said no, a 1-on-1. And he said no. He wanted to be in it. Am I lying? Yes or no, brother?
Okay, let me get the story right, all right? Now, you asked, Shashan was supposed to debate Sister Nepal, but Kwame wanted to be the reader, and you said no.
So is it 2 men against Nepal? Yes or no?
He's a reader, it's really not
It
true.
is, brother. It's a 1-on-1. The reason why, see, let me tell you why the reader is important. Because the reader is the one that shape and mold the minds of the people. And the Lord said, and you know that right there is mesmerizing in the niggas' minds because they already psychologically damaged. So that shit will automatically make the brothers think.
That's not 2-on-1 though. That's not 2-on-1. That's not.
That is 2-on-1, brother.
Brother, if
What are
somebody
you talking
just
about?
Bro, if somebody
Nepal
just
don't need
reading,
nobody to read for her. Let the nigga that's a reader read his own shit.
it's a reader though. That's not.
It don't
That's not
matter.
helpful.
We gotta read the shit out. We gotta.
Guess what, Bashir? He said no, they didn't want to debate because I told him no. Let the dude that's debating her read. He said no, never mind it. We don't want to do it. That is a 2-on-1, brother. What are you talking about?
Sorry, let me just say this. I gotta get back to work. Sorry, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Now, see, we gotta straight some out because me and Nepal was going to debate. It was supposed to be on horoscopes. Y'all canceled twice. Do you remember that? Y'all canceled twice, and then I ended up debating Khalil Omani because I was going to debate both of them. For one, going to be on Saturday, and one was going to be on Sunday. So you got to tell the audience that y'all canceled twice. You remember it. So I ain't running from nobody. Now, whoever else runs from it, that's on them. But JJ 7000 don't run from nobody.
So right now, by the people listening to you, will you take on Nepal Shaddai?
Bro, I don't want to debate the pie. I mean,
she is telling you that in your Bible,
Bro,
y'all condone molestation or whatever. You know what we talking about. You know what we talked about. Y'all condone it. The Bible. You know what we talking about.
Well, why do you want me to beat up on you on your wife?
Brother, do you want to do it? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I want to rematch.
All right, never mind. Forget it.
Okay,
There we go.
Hold on. I'll debate her on our original topic. If we can come up with that, I'll debate. And after I did it, I want polite.
You get polite.
Because that was not a
polite.
Polite, you gonna be ready? You there?
Yeah, polite dropped off his phone. He went all the way in
the he jumped off?
His phone dropped off.
All right, so hit me up behind the scene. I'll be better on about the horoscope when we talked about that.
Yeah. I got a question. Let me ask him a question real quick.
And then you know what? Nepal called me and said, you know what, Sarnetta? Forget it. I'll let them both debate me. We can do it. And then when I called Kunal back, he said, all right, we'll do it. And them niggas ran for cover. Because they tried to catch him. They thought he was scared. They ran.
But you didn't have a debate with Nepal. You remember that?
Oh?
Hold up. Sorry, tell the audience I did have a debate with it and y'all canceled.
So we'll bring it back up. We'll bring it back up. But anyway, let my brother.
All right, let me get up out of here, man. I just want to get my shit set up.
All right, go ahead, peace.
You want me to close up?
Peace, brother.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
hey, tell your moderators to put contemporary issues of Islam in there. They posting up all these different journals. Come visit your brother and subscribe to Contemporary Issues with Imam Bashir.
All right, man. Listen, man, we getting ready to close this thing out. If y'all got any more callers, Bashir's in the building. We'll take a couple more. Here we go. We got another caller. All right, peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is X. I'm calling from Minneapolis.
What's up, X? Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I just want to touch on the topic of money. Just listening.
No.
Listening
Do you have a question? Do you have a question, brother?
Let him go, bro.
All right. Let me see if I can formulate it to a question.
We already got the teachers in the building. This is just
no doubt,
right now.
No doubt. I could see if I can formulate it to a question. So, I guess I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Is it Bashir?
Yes.
Bashir. Yeah. So, I just want to ask him, do he have a bad relationship with money and with Black women? And the reason why I'm asking that is because it seems like, normally people, like when you're dealing with human relationships, people who are in bad relationships, they normally don't have good things to say about their significant other. And it just seems like there's a large sector of the Black community who have bad relationship with money, have ignorance when it comes to money. Money is just merely a tool we use to allocate scarce resources. Nothing deeper than that. And what Brother Polite was saying about the Black woman, there ain't nothing really deeper than that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing really deep he was saying. So I want to know, what is his relationship with money and Black women?
All right. You got it.
Yes, sir. Relationship with money. I have a house, car, bills, wives to take care of. So my relationship with money is pretty good. As far as my relationship with the Black woman, my relationship with the Black woman is really good. So majority of Black women is what worked for me. So I power the people, man. I do want to say this last thing.
Real quick. Max Berg, can you get the Sarnetta and Nepal channel? I need at least 30-something more subscribers on that channel so we can start going live. Once we hit 1,000, we're going to be going live and bringing you some real powerful content on that channel. Please subscribe to the latest channel that we got. It's the Sarnetta and Nepal Show. So y'all want to go to that so y'all can get all the latest information, news and information. We're going to be going live on that channel. So please make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to that right there. Go ahead.
Yes, and as far and last thing, you made a statement. As far as like the Black women, that was the deepest thing. And we should respect our women and honor and protect our women. Period. But however, that's not romanticize or act like the Black woman has. A lot of Black women has not betrayed her Black man, just like the Black man has betrayed his Black woman. We need some reform, and so. Our women, even though they are, they run the household, 75% of Black households are actually ran by single women. Even themselves, that's given this classification as the God, with the man being outside the picture, which is not a good thing, but the woman is left with that responsibility. She still does not have the power to raise those youth into the manifestation of God. So, when we understand what I'm saying and what this Quran is saying, what Allah is saying, then we can get better. Then we'll do better. And the last part is that anything that you appreciate, anything that has value, we will make sure that it's covered. So your bank account, you will make sure it's protected, it's covered. People don't see it too much. Gold, diamonds, all the natural resources that's worth something is always covered. So why am I saying that? In the United States of America, we are suffering. Our women are suffering from rape. Our women are suffering from molestation. Our children are as well. But at the same time, we will not change the way that we're going about things off of this superficial ideal that, well, I shouldn't have to, cover this way or act this way. Although in our communities is full of predators. Although our communities are full of predators, the woman continues to expose herself and degrade herself. This is the guy that we're talking about.
All right, yo, we are 25 subscribers away from 1,000, y'all. So show some love. Hit us up on the Saw Nepal channel so we can go live on there, man. We're only 25 subscribers away. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Rock from Detroit.
It's what?
Rock from Detroit. Rock City.
What's up, Rock? What's up, Rock?
Detroit.
Man, I just wanted to ask just a small question because I find that these debates can go round and round. But I just want to know, at the end of the day, is it certain things, like for instance, we just watched our brother go against another brother, and is it something that you can say that you could take from him? Because that's not always glorified or put in the front page. Like, what about what Dog said that you can feel that, like, okay, I can understand that? Because sometimes y'all get y'all egos in the way and everybody just want to win. Because I know what the spirit of the debate is, me against you. But what I want to know is it something that you could take from what he said that can encourage you to step your game up in a different way? Is it something that he can take from you that can encourage him to take? And I know, bruh, he's already canceled out and he moved on. But my thing is, like, everybody's fighting everybody, but don't nobody say what we agree on. Because really, that's what's important. Because I don't believe for not 1 minute that we all going to settle on the same thing. We're all going to believe in the same thing. Because a lot of this stuff gets tied in the belief, ideology, and, all of those different things. So I just want to know was it something that you could take away from what Polite was saying, or was it something that Polite could take away from what Imam Bashir was saying that we can capitalize on? Because guess what? I don't believe in no point in history we all agreed on the same, 100% on the same thing. What do y'all agree on that y'all can say, okay, this
all
was
right,
it?
We got your point, brother. We got it.
Okay.
You want to talk about that, Polite?
It's a good point.
What I take from Bashir is I want to apply that same zealousness, that faith he has in that religion. I want to apply that further into my quest to learn more about how to make money and protect the future of my family and employ wealth stewardship. That faith that he has is very strong. That no matter what gets said to him, he's unwavering. Doesn't matter what fact, doesn't matter what folly he has, he sticks with it. I want to be about that in terms of the mathematics as it pertains to making sure I can progress my family, my community, and myself. I love his conviction and his devotion to what it is that he believes in. I don't love what he believes in. I just love the strength, the dedication. And I'll apply that dedication to what I'm doing. And I got to become even more deeply engrossed into what I'm doing, like he is, when I don't see no facts available.
Bashir?
Yeah, I think I actually said earlier what I had, liked about Polite, and I will say it again. I said that I love the fact that he's a family guy. Being a family guy is very important, so that's a good aspect to have in our life. We need to get our families back together. And I think that more importantly than, focusing on trying to acquire such great wealth, we should understand that wealth is subject to change based on your condition, based on your understanding, based on your culture, based on your desires. So what one person sees as wealth, the next person, it may not be wealth to them, so I just said that to say that, I love the family structure, and my only real contention is that the emphasis on, the love for money, the desire for money, and the flashy things is destructive in our community. So that's the only thing,
All right.
I'm really
Peace and Black Power. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace, my name is Malik from Brooklyn.
What's up, Malik?
How you doing, sir? Peace to the panel, peace to life, peace Imam Bashir. My question is for Imam Bashir. I heard Polite mention a couple of times tonight and in the past about the horrific things that happened during the Arab slave trade, the double castration and all of that. So I have a two-part question. I wanted to know if Islam, if slavery is lawful in Islam. That's the first question.
Oh, you want me to answer now? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is? Okay.
Yes.
So if I look, so I guess the second part of my question would be, sir, if I read the Torah and the Torah condones slavery, and I read the New Testament and that condones slavery, and I read the Quran that condones slavery, and y'all all say I worship the same God, why should I worship a God that thinks it's okay to enslave people?
Man, good caller.
Okay. So yes, and let me take this. So this is what's happening. This is the hold up. This is the psychological thing behind this. All right. Because first of all, when we say in the 21st century, when we say, slavery, what comes to mind is the torment and the attempt of genocide against Black people, Africans turned African Americans. This to be in slavery is only to be in bondage, and that can be for many different reasons. And this is just facts. Prisoners of war, Africans practice the slavery in itself. But what we're trying to compare the word slavery to is the attempt to annihilate and dehumanize the African people that was brought to America. So we have to make that distinction. So don't think when we say slavery, we're thinking castration, hanging, all of these things. I showed earlier when I was doing a lecture on what is Islam and if it's good for Black people. We brought J.A. Rogers, Sheikh Anta Diop, so many scholars, Ivan Van Sertima, all of these scholars that we brought out that actually told the truth about, how Islam came about and its practices. It doesn't mention all of these things that a lot of us will say and on this platform, that no, it was just this horrible thing. It was just that. It's just ridiculous and not true. Slavery, I'm gonna end like this. Slavery, if you are in war, if you are criminal, etc., yes, you can be enslaved, put into bondage with no problem. What's the problem with that? But
so tell me when the Africans was in war with the Arabs over there in Islam, because they was enslaving African people over there, and they was using chains and whipping them and chopping their heads off. So what are you talking about?
Give me a time period. Give me a time period. Hold on. Give me a time period and a source.
I don't need to give you a time period. Everybody should know that. It's common knowledge right now. What's up, brother? On the call?
I gave you. Hold up.
Hold on. What? Go ahead, brother. What's up? What you're saying?
So I mean, I think what I think I'm hearing is that there's different degrees of slavery. So what form of slavery is good? Like if people's will is being taken from them. So why is a benevolent God letting that happen to people that he says to people?
brother, what I'm telling you is that there's no different levels to slavery, bro. Slavery is to be put in bondage, period. To be put in bondage.
Okay.
Now, I teach the people for many years now that we need to stop saying that the white man just enslaved us. Because this is how they actually try to use that to be like, see, Africans was enslaving Africans. We was enslaving this. So, see, it was nothing wrong. But what they tried to do...
The difference between that is, real quick, the difference between that is, Eman Bashir, is that you have a God that's tied to your religion. The Hebrews got a God, and the God give y'all permission to enslave people. You don't see no Africans talking about, my God said to enslave you. You see what I'm saying? But that's a big difference. Hold on. That's a big difference when you say, well, you know what? The Africans enslaved each other, or the Africans enslaved, yeah, but your God is the head ring master of all of it. And he's encouraging y'all. He's encouraging y'all to enslave the people. Big ass difference. See, I deal with the simple shit. It's the simple shit that knock you motherfuckers out. You see what I'm saying? No, I don't. I mean, I do blame the Africans, but goddamn, you got a God that's giving you the permission, giving you the will, and telling your ass this is a part of your religion, nigga. That's why the fuck is you still a Muslim after that?
Are you telling the people that Africans didn't enslave other Africans? Is that what you're telling us?
That's not what I just see. He didn't even hear me, polite.
I'm asking you the question. No, I'm asking you the question.
Let me make it plain.
Did Africans enslave Africans, bro?
Not based on what God is telling them to do.
Stop. That's not fair. So the answer is yes. Secondly, you're doing more lies and manipulation. And this is where, that side devil things start to creep in, because stop doing that. Because the Quran, you can't show me no place in the Quran where it says you are to go and just hate slaves. You can't show us
Brother,
that.
he just asked you the question when he came on. He said, do your Islam condone slavery? Do y'all teach slavery?
And you said yes. Usual, you never listen because that's not your intention to listen. You just want to do what the hell you want to do. So like what I said, POWs or criminals or whatever.
Now you want to say prisoners of war?
I've been said that. I will put.
Treating good, brother.
Look, I tell you what, bro.
Hold on. Did you hear what he said, Marcel? Prisoners of war was treated good, brother. They wasn't getting their fucking heads chopped off. They wasn't getting their penis cut off, like becoming eunuchs. They wasn't doing none of that. No, they was not prisoners of war. Come on, brother, stop it.
I'm gonna make you call these people. No, let's go back, because you ain't gonna act like we wasn't here for hours, bro. You're not gonna act like that. All right? So, Sarnetta, show my screen. Let me share the screen.
Nah, we ain't doing all that, brother. Just
let me share my screen, bro.
We're not doing all that.
No, not. Because I've already brought over 6 Afrocentric scholars that disprove what the hell you got to say. And it definitely Sarnetta and the brother on the phone in regards to that. So all of those scholars, y'all just talking what you want to talk. All right? And that's fine. Keep talking. What I'm telling you is very simple. It's very simple. Layman's term. It's easy. Under our jurisdiction, we're going to protect it. We're going to make sure our homes are safe, our community is safe, etc. And if you violate that, then you got to take the consequences. So let's stop being little punctified chumps. Like, oh my God, you mean to tell me I'm going to, like, we was in slavery and this is happening and that's happening. Come on, man. Come on. Just be real about things. You talking about Arabs. You want to talk about Arabs in the slave trade, and your last name is Williams. Your last name is Johnson. Your last name is Brickhouse. Your last name is after a European lineage, and you worried about something that you really don't have a damn clue about. That's the reality. That's the reality. That's the reality.
Call from
Dominic.
Hey, polite. You want to touch on that before I get the caller, the next caller?
Nah, I pass. I'm tired of hearing that.
All right. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Dominic from Dayton, Ohio.
What's up, brother?
Hey, I had a question. I had a question about the guy earlier about where was the black woman during slavery. The black woman during slavery was on the Underground Railroad fleeing slaves. We still don't know where Allah was at. So my question is, where was Allah at?
And the crazy thing, and that's what I'm saying. When y'all say that, I feel so bad for you. I just feel like you know you're like clueless. Like, no, hold on. And the reason why I say it's like clueless, because I can tell that there's no wisdom, no logic, and no knowledge behind what we're saying. We're just talking. We're looking at the hurt.
We got proof that Harriet Tubman was on the railroad.
Hold on, let him finish.
Hold on, because you will say, like, as if the people that went through this torment didn't use God to empower them, or God didn't empower them. Like your story doesn't make any sense, because we could go through your Nat Turner, your Harriet Tubman, your Marcus Garvey's, your Elijah Muhammad, your Malcolm X, your Khalid Muhammad. All of these different people that we named, right, came from what I'm talking about, represented for what I'm talking. And then we got some nuanced people that's trying to tell us opposite of that which we know has proven to work and improve and wake up, clean up, and stand up on the people. Hell, even Martin Luther King Jr. that had his Lord and Savior Christ with him, even he had more courage and fortitude to face the enemy than those that did not have that power backing them. And it's the last thing on that. You can say what you want, but these crazy people that are looking at this so-called unseen God, these crazy people like myself, these are the people that actually, if they are according to their scripture, will never molest you or your woman, would never violate you and your rights, would never try to take humanity from you. We're ordered to make sure we are our brother's keeper, our neighbor's keeper. So it is statistically proven that people that have a so-called religion backing them, those people are more moral, more giving, and more sympathetic than anybody. Can you prove it? Even the enemy knows the system. So if our women are suffering or our men are suffering, at least they do know they can go to the church and get some tithes. At least they do know they can go to the mosque and get some help. At least they know if they rent is due or lights is due and they backed up, they can go to these religious institutions that you're talking about that helps all the time, help pay people bills, help feed people, help clothe people, help protect people's children. So, the people that, it's all about the, would you have any of the celebrities really watch your children? Watch your homes? These gangster rapper type dudes. Would you really trust them? Or would you trust the Malcolm? Would you trust the person that think they'll be penalized for doing their brother or sister wrong? Do you think that person, that individual that thinks that hellfire is awaiting them is going to be so quick to do dirty? Absolutely not. Most people that you see creating hell and chaos in our communities, they are actually the people that profess that there is something, but do not actually follow the book. So we have more of those than those that actually are following the book. So there's more in common with those people that profess it with a polite and a side another than those people like me that stand on it. Period.
Hey, Mom, you full of shit.
He deserves a standing ovation for that shit.
You bullshit. Why you gonna act like religion isn't the seat of pedophilia?
Go ahead. I was about to go in on that.
Like, where the hell you been at? I ain't just sitting around no damn religion.
Give us your facts.
You kidding me?
Give us your facts.
Every time you turn around and you find out massive amounts of children being abused, it's in religion.
The Catholic Church. The Catholic Church.
It's in Islam too, brother.
Bring it up. Don't be talking that garbage. Show the proof. Don't just talk. That's a big allegation.
Listen, it wasn't
what
about
Muslims got caught. What Muslims,
Listen, according to you, you didn't stipulate only Muslims. You said it's a fact that people in the religious community are least likely, I'm paraphrasing, to do these type of things. You didn't make it exclusive to Muslims. So now when I tell you the religious world's always being accused of it, now you want to separate yourself from the rest of the religious world. You should have prefaced your statement different. differently. It's not my fault. You didn't make it exclusive to Islam. You took on the burden of all religions, and now your ass gotta pay. That's not my fault.
Burden.
Okay, well, you didn't say Islam exclusively. You said religion.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, so I disagree. You are completely wrong because everyone knows when you hear massive amounts of children being abused, it's in religion. It's not in just the black community and people doing shit like that. It's always some crazy ass shit going on in the religious halls because they put so much pressure on you to deny your own human senses, faculties, and wants and desires that they overcompensate and they wind up losing their mind and doing something nutty and ridiculous. And watch this. It's just like you said, oh, I turned down my friend because I knew some women was going to be in there. So I could listen to a religious man afraid to see beautiful women. That means your religion didn't give you enough.
I said I went, brother. I said I went.
You said that you were in, you ain't say fear, but you sounded very scary about being in the presence of beautiful women because you knew the type of women was going to be around. It's going to be groupies and everything.
I would agree. I agree with you. I was scared. I agree.
So you as a man of Allah, that sounds so weird and suspect because 1 minute, wouldn't you want to be amongst the people who believe there's going to be a hellfire for them if they do the wrong thing? So, brother, if you believe in a hellfire, because you just sat here all righteous and shit, saying like people like you stand on what you believe on. If you stand on what you believe on, what can worry you about some beautiful woman more than Allah's fire that He has for you for committing adultery or infidelity?
Let me answer.
Now I got my answer. So
I understand. Hold up, no, you can't answer for me. I promise 30 seconds. I don't want to be rhetorical for the people.
All right, so you can talk on your turn. You can talk on your turn. That's what we can do. Because I already got my answer, but I don't mind you speaking up for yourself on your turn. Because I already got my answer. Well, 1 minute, everyone should want to take on the company of people who are aware or afraid or believe in a hellfire. And in the next minute, the same person who believes in a hellfire is more afraid of being around beautiful women than they are about Allah when it comes to them transgressing. Any religion that's teaching grown men to be afraid to be in the presence of beautiful women is a suspect religion. And that's why we have those type of sins being committed. Because by the time you give into temptation, you're going to overcompensate. That's why the rape comes in. That's why the drugging women comes in. That's why the abuse comes in. That's why the pedophilia comes in. Because you're attempting to deny people of their natural sense to be attracted to people without feeling guilty.
And that's why them Muslims over there right now kidnapping little girls and kidnapping children and having sex with them. And don't ask me to show it. I ain't got to show a damn thing. Look it up and see if I'm telling the truth. Kidnapping them, having sex with these little minors, these little girls, under the name of Islam. Assalamu alaikum in the daytime, and raping and catching black women and black African girls in the nighttime, brother. Don't ask me to say anything. You should know this.
Hold up. This is y'all.
Female circumcision.
Both of y'all got to respond. So let me respond for two. But see, the first thing is, bro, is you're talking about like these Muslims, you're doing exactly what the white man does. And we need to stop doing that because that's wicked and we recognize what's wicked. But
they're not Muslims.
Let me explain.
They're Arabs.
All right, this is what you did. You said these Muslims are over there.
So
you pay them with a broad brush. So when the white man says that these niggas are just niggas, you wouldn't stand for that. When the white man says black people are dirty and lazy, you wouldn't stand for that. So now it's disingenuous for you to be like, nah, y'all Muslims are doing this. You a damn lie. You know that there's scumbags in everything you do. That's just a reality. This is not rocket science. So are there scumbags that call themselves Muslims, Christians, non-atheists, etc.? Of course.
Are they your brothers?
And then
are they your brothers?
No scumbag is my brother. None. But then on top of that, check this out.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So on top of that, brother Polite was saying, God didn't help, etc. And we keep using this as something to persuade the people, right? Let me tell you how Allah had worked for us. Let me tell you how. Because not only does the text itself have the prophecies and have things in there that's definitely divine and superior in knowledge. This is fact. It's superior knowledge if you read the Quran. So I know most of the people in this room, on this platform, probably didn't read and study the Quran for real. Because if you did, you would say that the principles in the Quran is not nothing that you're saying. So, like, for example, he said, religion going to teach you, to get away from nature. I agree. A lot of these so-called religions does teach you to get away from nature. So the Catholic Church, for example, they married to Jesus, who's not here.
All right.
Hold on, bro. No. Give me my 30 seconds. Let me finish. All right. So he said I was scared of the woman. But the way that he's saying it is different than what I'm saying it. So what I'm saying is what I'm afraid of is to put myself in a situation that I know is geared towards fun, drugs, sex, rock and roll.
You said fun?
Hold up. So
you're afraid to put yourself in a situation of
the people that goes to the lion or the bears, these crazy white people, they go play with the bears and the lions at the zoo and go in enclosement. If then when the damn lion, strikes on them or the bear strikes on them, they're like, oh my God, why did he do that? We gotta find this man-eater bear. But you put yourself in a position where you made yourself too vulnerable. So I went confident. I didn't have no problems. I'm being a little funny talking about I'm scared, but I am concerned because yes, you have the alcohol, you have the drugs, you have a situation that is going to set you up. I'm married. I'm not trying to violate the laws that the covenant or the contract that I have made with my wives.
All right, Marcia, I gotta come in. I gotta cut in because I'm gonna get ready. Leave. But in the words of Zion Lex, the Quran is the same goddamn book like all the other books. And this is the words of my brother Zion Lex, man.
The King James Version of the Bible is as good as toilet paper. I'll wipe my ass.
Well, that goes the same for the goddamn Quran. Ain't nothing different. Ain't nothing special about the shit. It manipulates the mind. All the people got to do is look at you and look at what your mindset's at. It's the same goddamn shit.
What, right? Taking care of your woman?
So I want to bring on another heavy hitter.
What?
And I told you over here, brother, you might not come back over here after the night. So I might
I've been dealing with you over 10 years, right? Bro.
You might not come back after the night. So, I mean, we usually make love.
Keep pumping the narrative that somebody's afraid of. So I better stop it.
Peace and Black Power family.
You don't have fun.
Peace and Black Power family. What's your name and where you calling from? Oh, shit.
Peace. This is Morpheus. What's up, family?
Oh, shit. God damn. Heavy hitters is calling it. Oh, my shit, Pepe. He left and he said, my shit said, let me get the hell up out of here. Go ahead, Morpheus. You got the mic, bro.
Yeah. I apologize, man. I've been working in the section, man, for a couple of hours, man, with some people. So I missed most of it. But I just called the last 10 minutes, was watching and listening. I got a simple question, right? Let me ask this question to my brother Imam Bashir. In the Quran, chapter 14, verse 4. Can you tell me what that says? If you don't, I'll read it to you. But I just want to know if you tell you.
Let me get with you. You said what? You said the Quran. What was the chapter? Verse?
Chapter 14, verse 4.
Let me go get my Quran.
Ibrahim, verse 4.
I want to see what this is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, brother. What's the question?
Can you read that for the public, for the people?
Go ahead and read. Go ahead and read yourself. I gotta have a reader.
It's good when you read it, brother. Go ahead, Bashir. It's good when you read it.
What the hell is the problem, man?
Because why? I'm not the reader. You can read it. If you want to come read something, read it.
You should run to it. Just like the Prophet Muhammad said, "Salam, you brother, assalamu alaikum." He says, "What the best response is to give him a better greeting than the one you receive, right or wrong." So, brother, when somebody tell you to read the goddamn Quran, you should be running to it, brother. I mean,
I have a verse up.
Let me help out for you. Let me. It's okay. It's okay, my brother. Right? I was wondering if you had it in front of you.
Some
Yeah,
Disneyland.
yeah. Share my screen. I got the verse up. That's what
That's
you put them.
Okay.
Disneyland shit. Goofy.
Can you explain what that says, please?
Mine is going to be verse 5 once again, because up here you see we count Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim as a verse. So that is why other Qurans don't count this as a verse outside of Surah.
I don't care. You count a verse if you want. That's not the part I'm getting to, but go ahead.
Yeah, but that was just for the people, bro. Not just for you.
Okay,
But go ahead.
My shit, goddamn, man. Come on, brother. I gotta get out of here. I just want to see this.
Okay. Let me do this real quick. وما أرسل من رسول إلى بلسان قومه لنبيين لهم فيود له من يقول وخير من يقول وهو العزيز الحكيم. Right? That's what the Quran says. Chapter 14, verse 4. And it says, we have not sent any messenger except with the language of his people, that he might make clear for them. So we understand that the Quran is in the language of Arabic. And according to this, what we just read, the Quran was sent in the language of his people. Who is his people? Arabs. Those are Arabs. That's not us. That's not our language. But that's not for us. It's not for us. If it's telling you that we sent it with the language for his people, in their language, in their tongue.
Okay.
So I'm asking the question, are you saying, or maybe you're not saying, I don't know, but if the Quran was sent to a specific people in their language, right? That's not us. That's not for us. That's not our language.
Okay. All right. So are you with that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Great question. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the verse that you're using, right? First of all, it's not saying it's not talking about the Quran itself. It's talking that we have every messenger has been sent to the people with their own language. Now, when you further study the Quran, the context comes in, and if you go to chapter 7 of the Quran, verse 159, which will be 158 in the Quran that you're reading, you will see that the Quran says, but Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was sent for the entire world. So the context is that, one, before Muhammad, everyone had a messenger that came to them, period. Everyone had a message that came to them in their own language. And now with Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, the universal message for the entire world there. The reference is chapter 7 of the Quran, verse 159, and also chapter 34, verse 29. Period. So.
Okay, so you're saying that the one that you just read contradicts chapter 14:40. That's what you're saying then.
That's what I was thinking.
No, brother. What I'm saying is, it ain't contradict. You just don't comprehend. So let me try it again, because I think you're doing it.
I don't. Everybody.
Hold on. I think you're doing it.
Okay, so listen.
Hey, wait a second. Let me finish.
No,
because you just made a statement. Now I'm going back. So you said that it seemed like a contradiction, but it's not understanding simple text. So it says, and we have not sent any messenger except with revelation in the language of his people, right? And it goes on. What I'm telling you is, when you look at the Quran and you're studying it, you will know that the Holy Quran is saying that all messengers before got a message, and now with this messenger Muhammad, the universal message is for all the people. Period. That's simple.
Okay. So watch this. What language is the Quran in?
It's in Arabic, bro.
Okay. So if the Quran is in the language of its people, and that language is Arabic, that language is Arabic, correct? We agree. We all say here it's in Arabic, right? So it's in Arabic. And if it's telling you that we sent this message to a specific people in their tongue,
Muhammad, bro. Simple.
Listen, brother. Listen. Slow down. Relax a little bit. Relax. If the Quran is sent to a people
in their language that they may, keyword, understand, right? Everybody, Asa, if I say to you, what I just say, Sa? Do you understand that?
No understanding.
First of all, slow down.
Exactly my point.
Slow down a little bit. Hold on. Wait. I'm about to prove it. Say it again and say that.
These are real questions. Because the Quran is telling you, right, that it's sent to a specific people in their tongue that they may understand. That is clearly telling you that this is not for us. We are not those people. That's not for us.
Okay. Let me hold on. All right. So, like I said,
for us
I'm going to say this and don't cut me off. But like I said, see, this is a simple thing. And I think it's being done intentionally. And if it's not, then people need to start reading and pondering more and work on the brain muscles. The verse was talking prior to Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah coming. So since you read Arabic and you so learned the Arabic, let's see if you can first comprehend English. So I told you that verse was speaking about a specific time before Muhammad. How can we prove that? It's because the Quran, chapter 7, verse 158 for you, 159 for us. Won't you read that first line in Arabic for us? If you
brought it up.
Okay, right. You're not going to do it. Right, you're not going to do it. Right. The Quran is saying, in this verse, is saying, say, O mankind. Allah is telling Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say, O mankind, truly I am the messenger to you all from Allah, to whom belongs the heaven, the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. There's no God but He. He gives life and He causes death. So believe in Allah and His messenger, the Ummi prophet, the mother of the prophets, who believes in Allah and His words, and follow Him that you may be rightly guided. So now, hold up. That's just wait a moment. Two more things. The Quran also says that this has been made easy for you to remember. Anybody who touches it, which is absolutely true. The next thing, the last point. Give me 1 second, because there was something that you said.
Arabic is a dialect, yeah?
Okay. So, is my screen still sharing? No, I was just reading.
You don't have nothing up.
Yeah. I was looking at the Quran. It's cool. But the last thing is, when we look at the mathematics, for example, or even the words such as algebra, this comes from the Arabic. Even our number system comes from the Arab land. The number one, this is fact, 0 through 9. This was created and this was developed. Look at Saad that are making all those faces. He don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Where's you going with this? He's asking you something else, brother.
Right. Let the people hear, bro. We know you ain't going here. You ain't trying to hear nothing. But and you mess up my flow when you do that, bro. That's not cool. But the point, you made me forget what I was saying. Hold on, subhanAllah. Okay, so a lot of the words that we use now, admiral, algebra, mathematics, algebra, all of this came from Al-Islam. This is a fact. During the 8th century, this house of wisdom that was created in Baghdad, Iraq, it was a learning center. This is historically true. It was a learning center like place. This is historically facts. All right. So I read a lot of historical and scholarly works. So I know that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. So when you're looking at hold on. So when you're looking at your number system, hold on. When you're looking at your number system, stop cutting me off, bro. When you're looking at your number system,
go, man. You talking and you ain't.
When you're looking at, because you keep cutting me off, man. When you're looking, and it's too late for this. I've been on a long time. I'm about to close this out anyway. But anyway, when you talking about, we don't understand, we don't do this, but you're using concepts and principles from the world of Islam or through Arabia, you're using it in real time, such as the numbers that we use in real time didn't come from Kemet. It didn't come from the Greeks. It came from the Muslims. This is a fact.
What are you saying, man?
What are you talking about?
You guys,
He don't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, man.
y'all slow.
You're
slow.
Where are you going?
You're slow.
I'm just asking.
Mr. Clark would have locked y'all ass out of Eastside High. Y'all would have been one of the ones locked out of Eastside High. I'm Mr. Clark locking y'all out. What I'm telling you is that you use Arabic mathematics. You're using that. It is Arabic. Algebra. When you do algebra, it comes from Arabic. When you're doing the numbers from 0 to 9,
algebra. Imam, who's talking about Arabic?
I'm talking about Arabic, bro.
Listen,
Arabic.
Listen,
You said you
Imam,
don't understand. Yo, this guy.
Imam,
Simple question. I'm done.
I'm a simple person. I go to simple questions. Listen, Imam Bashir, do you accept? I'm asking you, what tafsir do you accept concerning what we just spoke about? What tafsir would you like? Would you like Ibn Kathir? Would you like what tafsir do you accept?
Brother, I'm an Ahmadi Muslim, like I've been saying. So that's the tafsir.
So Ahmadi, you don't accept any hadith?
We accept some, brother.
Which ones? How about Sahih?
The ones that we say is authenticated based on the Quran.
Okay, so what? So how about Sahih?
Brother, see, this is what I'm saying about comprehension. So let me tell you.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you.
I
already answered the question, bro. You need to stop. Yo, Spanky, relax. All right. So I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you. I don't know if I can speak to you because it's like y'all can't comprehend. I don't understand.
No, listen, it's a simple question. I just asked, do you accept Sahih?
And what I told you, what I'm telling you is that we do not accept like the mainstream ulama. So what they have authenticated, even though it may say Sahih, we don't consider everything that the so-called ulama or scholars of Islam has authenticated is authentic. How much don't you understand?
So that means that the Muslims are lying, then, right?
About what, bro? The Muslims are lying.
Listen, if Muslims say a hadith, if the Muslims authority and scholars say a hadith is sahih. Sahih, people who don't know, is hadith goes within grades. Sahih is grade A. It's considered grade A, which means reliable.
Absolutely.
So, if the Muslim world, if the Muslim scholars, if the Muslim Islamic all Islamic sites, if you want to say,
in that sense, yes, a lot of them are lying.
Right, so then I'm saying, so listen, so I'm saying, so then you're saying that the Muslims are lying, right?
For the third time, I'm going to say, in that sense that you're saying, yes, they're lying.
Okay, so then, watch this. If you're Muslim and you're saying other Muslims in the other Muslim worlds that accept Sahih, that accept Tafsir Ibn Kathir, all of them are lying. That's what you're saying. So all of those Muslims are lying.
About comprehension. No. What I'm saying is that some of the things, not all of their tafsir, not all of the ahadith are fraud, even though they may authenticate them. That's not what we're saying. I'm saying that some of the stuff that they say is authentic, we say it's not. Period.
Iman know what you're talking about, brother. Believe me, he knows what you're talking about.
Iman, I'm saying, listen, if Muslims are saying these hadiths are sahih, and you're saying, no, they're not sahih, then the Muslims are lying, right? Because they're saying it's sahih.
Brother, I'm gonna say it one more time. Some of the hadith that are authenticated as being hadith, sahih, which is authentic, we accept some of them.
Can y'all stop calling the phone, please? There's no more calls. There's no more calls tonight. Stop calling the phone.
Take one more.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I hear what you're saying.
So I'm not saying that they're lying about every single thing, but I'm saying there are lies about hadiths, and I talked about that earlier in my program.
So back again, that means Muslims are lying.
We already said that 10 times. What else? What?
So here's the question. Here's the question. Watch this. Here's the question then. So the question becomes, how do we know you're not lying?
Ooh, shit. Look at my shit. Look at my shit face right now. Yo, close out my shit. This is it, man. I feel bad, man.
All right, so I don't know why you feel bad. Why do you?
Because I told you
you're not that powerful. This program is not that damn powerful, bro.
Brother, I tried to tell you. Yo, there's lions up in here, man. It is, brother. That's why you ran off earlier. That's why you ducking every question. That's why you tiptoeing through tulips. It is powerful. There has never been a show where I see your ass tap dance through the whole show, brother.
It ain't that powerful.
Never see you do that.
Pipe down. Pipe down.
Never.
So, pipe down. So, he gonna say, well, how you know that it's true? Well, first you're gonna have to be able to sit and see what the information is, just like you find out how anything else is true. You gotta research, you gotta study, you gotta read a little bit, you got to come to class. So, so it's so easy. Well, what about this? Man, you guys are, I'm really surprised. Come on, I'm not. Well, I guess I'm not surprised. But come on, this is.
Right. I wish I was on earlier. I know I missed a lot, man. I know I missed a lot.
Yeah, man.
I know, but all I'm asking.
Let me go.
I'm gonna let you go.
I explained that at the beginning of the program. I explained what Ahmadiyya is. That was the title. What is Islam Ahmadiyya? So it makes me know. Never mind that you want to use Sahih this or whatever, and I can show and prove because my teacher is not just a man that claimed to be a teacher, but he is the promised Messiah and Mahdi, the reformer and the prophet of these days and times, period. And if you don't want to research and see what I'm saying is true, then you don't want to. And you want to.
Wait, Mom, that's cool that you believe that. You can believe whatever you want to believe.
I know that.
That's cool. Listen, I asked, the question I asked is there's 1.9 billion Muslims on the planet. These Muslims, right, all except they have an authority. That authority, when dealing with hadith, is Sahih. They also have Tafsir Ibn al-Kathir. They have al-Qutabi. They have all these particular. This is their authority. This is their authority. You're telling me that all of these Muslim scholars who say this is Sahih and these Tafsirs, you're saying they're all lying. They're all wrong. We got the right answer.
Yeah, we do got that. Listen, I am standing on my square. Y'all see, you don't listen, bro. Oh my God, this guy right here. I know you was kicked out of class all the time. But look, wasn't that true side that it kicked you out all the damn time? But look, I'm telling you my position on what I stand on. So when you say, so this shows that you just talk and you really don't have an understanding of the Muslim world. Because if you know, you will know that there's different schools of thought. You will know there's different schools of thought. There's 4 primary schools of thought, and there are different schools of thought. You have a Maliki, you have Shafi, you have Hanafi, and Hanbali, etc. Hold on. No. I'm finishing. All right.
I'm going. But watch it. What you just said. I want to close up with what you just said.
No. You're not cutting my bill. You gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait.
No. I just listened to you.
No, let me finish. I'm finishing. So
man,
look,
you gotta stop being afraid, brother. Damn.
I'm answering the damn question. Y'all gonna cut me off.
No,
go ahead, man.
Let's
go ahead.
Go. You got this for by yourself.
Yeah. Now, what you just said was real deep. Now, here's something. There is a hadith, which happened to be Sahih, considered Sahih, that says that the Prophet Muhammad said there are 73 sects of Islam. Every last one, listen to me, brother, right? 73 sects, right? All of them, according to him, is going to hell except for one. Which one is that?
Damn.
Which one is that?
Okay.
According to Hadith.
All right, go ahead. Keep going. Let me know. And I don't want to be cut off by you ever again.
No, that's the question. I just asked you. I said, which one is that?
Okay, so you're going to be quiet so I can answer. And I'm going to answer what I was answering first. That you cut me off to answer me that. So, like I was saying, and I'm going to say it one more time. You have different schools of thoughts in the world of Islam. Matter of fact, you have Maliki, Shafi, Hanbali, Hanafi, etc. There's more schools of thought. But within these schools, that's a fact. The scholarship and the opinions and the fatwas do not maintain the same thing. You just quoted a hadith that said that the Muslims was going to be astray. This is a fact, Sahih. There's 73 sects, only one is going to be saved from the fire. We agree with that particular hadith. But that hadith in itself tells you what I was explaining. That yes, they were going to deviate. The text itself bear witness against the Muslims themselves. So this is a Islamic paradigm that, like, dude, let's not play with this. The Shia, and if you just look at what's happening in Syria, you look at what's been happening in Iraq, etc., you can see the Shia versus the Sunni. So we know that there's a problem with the scholarship in Islam. They're fighting.
I didn't ask you that. I just asked you which one.
You're supposed to be quiet.
Imam, listen, this is crazy. If he said that there's 73 sects, all of them shall be into the fire except one. I'm asking you which one. That's all, brother. God damn.
First of all, I'm here to not just talk to y'all. I'm here to teach. No, I'm here to teach people, to actually let people hear the damn message. But look how slow you are. Obviously, I've been saying the entire time that Islam, the chat should do it. Islam Ahmadiyya is the true Islam. I've been saying it the entire time. So why the hell are y'all sitting here acting confused? Y'all that slow? Now the brother didn't come in.
You're saying once again. So you're saying
Morpheus came in late, so maybe he didn't hear it. But
out of those 73, you're saying that the Ahmadiyya is the one that's not going to make it to the fire, right?
All right, let Marcel close out, man. We out, man. Damn, this shit, I ain't even know. I had this shit going on for 5 damn hours, man.
Man, I'm sorry I missed the show, man. But I mean, yo, man.
Out, man. Go ahead, man. I told you this is gonna be a rough thing.
So,
ain't no walk in the park, brother. You in the big leagues over here.
That's not a hype. That's not a hype. You know what? You know what I don't like? You doing that right there because you got some beef with Solar Division.
No, I ain't doing this, nigga. I got beef with religion, my brother.
Because you talking about
I think you just wanted to say that name.
We've been talking for like 10 years, yo.
We've been talking 10 years. Shout out over here, brother.
We've been talking 10 years.
Don't get them hoe ass niggas no shout out.
We've been up here 10 years. You acting like I'm brand new. You acting like I'm brand new.
Trying to give a secret shout out to them hoe ass niggas. We don't fuck with them niggas, them clowns over here. And I didn't mix you with that. So what I'm saying to you is, brother, I got beef with religion. That shit destroys the minds of my people. All the people got to do is look at your ass. Look at the beginning of this video when you said that you would feed a white baby over a black child. When you said that the white man is more your brother because he's a Muslim and I'm not your brother. All right, so religion channel blow up, bro. All you gotta do is look at the beginning of this damn video, and you'll see how fucked up you are, how I made you ran, and you know your wife probably on the side saying, "Nah, brother, get in there. Don't let little son let her run you out. Get your ass back in there."
We ain't talking that. We ain't talking that.
You should have stayed your ass out.
No,
that's what you should have did. Because now we had hardballers coming in, Morpheus, and then Brother Polite. But I'm gonna give you the last word. Go ahead and close out, brother.
You had me on mute, right? Yeah, Black Ice. Good job. First of all, you know, you sitting here saying the things like, oh, you in the big league, you in this thing. Brother, I was here doing this with you 10 years ago, bro. I'm part of the reason the channel did elevate, bro, with a lot of that work we did in there. No, Every
yes,
single
you are.
person.
You are, brother. I give you the props. I give you some props.
We all put
You're
in.
one of the reasons, right? I give you props.
Yeah, because you're sitting here like, I don't know where I'm at and what I'm doing. Like, you playing games.
Now, have I been kicking your ass since then?
But you
ain't
been
now,
doing nothing.
You know my stance. You know what I stand on.
Right. That's how I know you wicked. That's how I know, because I know you. And that's the wicked shit you did. Just like you admitted that you cut my videos up. You cut my videos up. So you tried to stop the truth. But we still got Muslims out of the house of consciousness that believe like you believe. They still came to us. That's why I still come back.
Those the lost niggas.
That's why I still come back.
They didn't deserve to be
Those the ones doing good. Because
those are the lost niggas. That's why I got rid of them.
All the things that's going to happen with y'all teaching is y'all going to create more criminals and create more broken black families. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Woo,
we don't hear. This channel is not creating fruit and bringing and developing our children. It's not. It gives you good knowledge if you want to know about what happened to some black people. But as far as really raising yourself up, come on, bro. Let's stop playing. That's not y'all lane. Let us save the souls of the people. Let us save the souls of the people. I beg to differ
with you, Imam Bashir.
No, look, I want to conclude.
Hundreds of people came to me and told me I'm no longer a Muslim. I'm no longer a Christian. I'm no longer a Hebrew. Thank you, Sarnetta, for waking me up, brother. Lord, Sarnetta, you saved my life. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's not your ass is getting ready to throw that Quran on the side and your kufi under the car in a minute. I just give it a minute. You're gonna know. See, what's going on is you still waiting on fucking 40 versions when you get to paradise. You waiting until you get see, that's what the hell. That's why you in this home. You believe that shit. That you're gonna get all of these little virgins and these little girls and you're gonna have a field day eating milk and honey up on in paradise. That's why you taking on Islam, nigga. Come on, man.
Brother,
I don't believe this
brother, let me say, I do give love to, what the platform brings. As regards as trying to get black people to see some stuff, the craziness comes because Bashir is never hurt. Y'all can never hurt me. Like my life, my community, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, our community is, bro, I'm not missing anything. Like we're millions strong. We're powerful. We have our own television network, our own satellites. We doing the damn thing while you sitting here still talking about black power, but you on YouTube. But the Ahmadiyya Muslim community is self-sufficient. We built self-sufficient. You understand? We build our own from the ground up. For real. We can show you these Islam things. Yes, clap it up. Clap it up. Absolutely. So when we talking about big platforms and around big people, come on, y'all need to spread your wings a little further than YouTube, bro. But anyway, I'm gonna conclude with this. I got love and ain't no hate and no shade. But if you coming for my Lord, damn it, I'm gonna come for you. Period. And what I mean by that is intellectually. So but I'm not butthurt and I'm not gonna be upset. Never, because I'm gonna sleep good. I'm gonna eat good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get good loving, bro, and I'm gonna get the money. And I'm gonna worship my Lord. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna teach some people. And we're gonna stop domestic abuse in our communities. We're gonna stop homosexuality in our communities by this message. We're gonna stop people from death and destruction. Period. Islam Ahmadiyya. That's that hawk. That's that truth. If you don't want to ride with Mr. Ghulam Ahmed, may you be right. And I want to say this. See, we are bad gamblers. We're bad with money. Very bad with money. Because I see myself as the better gambler, right? Understanding where to take the risk. And I'm just talking about from this perspective. So if the Quran is absolutely right, if it is right, and you don't even take the time to study and research and see this whole God thing and what it really means, then you take your last breath and you have to be met with judgment, then that's on you. But intelligence tell me that I know everything didn't just pop up. The universe didn't just pop up. You didn't have this, the lies that we have the record for. But we're going to go to Darwinism. How about that? That teaches in our schools, in our colleges, etc., that we came from actually a fish crocodile type creature, leading all the way up to the primates, to Homo sapiens, etc. You know, all of that BS, y'all are willing to accept that, but we're not. We give all praise due to the Creator because we're intelligent to know that something put this here, something created this, and this was created in perfection, along as well as the prophecies in the text that at a time where they didn't have the technology that these scriptures, make reference to. So I know that we're not dealing with a lot of people that really are about studying, because today I brought you like seven Black historian scholars that will contradict the things that were said tonight. And I did that on purpose because I do know the room I'm speaking to. I do. And so they just rejected all of those scholars. So if y'all want to reject the scholars yourself, you have no integrity. You have no real wisdom. You have your own agenda. So Black people need an agenda that's going to help us wake up, clean up, and stand up. And damn it, if you did it for Malcolm and the likes of Malcolm and his family, just on that premise alone, we rocking with it. Allahu Akbar.
All right, Polite, you want to close out real quick?
Yeah. Yo, I just wanted to say, man, you gotta get your sportsmanship up, my brother. That was some real candy ass jabroni energy you brought, man. You gotta really come to terms with the fact that people could disagree, but if this platform didn't mean nothing to you, you wouldn't even been here attempting to proselytize or evangelize or propagate your word. So no matter what you got going on in your Ahmadiyya community, you must have felt it sufficed to come on Sinetta channel to propagate. So how you gonna
wherever Black people are?
Hold on, brother. He's closing. He didn't cut your bill, brother. Let the man close out.
So how you gonna turn around and speak with such disdain when the brother gave you an opportunity to voice your opinion no matter what? When it gets chippy, you said some things that I can consider to be rude and disrespectful, but what did I do? I just laughed it off because it's not that deep. Your opinion is not gonna change my worldview or my lifestyle. And I took heed because I said, hey, this is the religious, righteous guy. And look at him being rude and disrespectful. You so righteous. But then when people get under your skin, as a righteous man, you should show us a better disposition because you talking like you better than all of us on this platform. And we're going to produce criminals and murderers. But Sinetta literally said, yo, you just want to get those 42 virgins, really 72, but fine. He said, you want to just get those virgins that you get, those young children. And you said, yes, that's right. Now, maybe you wasn't paying attention and that happens. But it just goes to show the energy behind what you're dealing with, that you would.
I said I wanted children.
Come on, brother, relax. Basir.
You said yes. Yo, listen, there's no.
I didn't say that, bro.
Yes, you did. You said yes to it. And so if you listen carefully, I'm saying maybe you missed it when he said it because you said, yeah, I want that. When you play the video back, you'll see he said yes to it. And guess what? You still didn't get disrespected, but you should have been checked for it just to make sure we know if you stand on it or not. But fine, the point that I'm saying is you so busy castigating this brother in the channel because no one's agreeing with you that you turn around and say something incriminating. And that's just because you so in your feelings, maybe you even missed it. I'm telling you, maybe you missed it. And so while you're pointing the finger at other people and talking about how he's going to produce criminals and this, that, and the third, and your channel's going to, if the channel was so damn bad, you wouldn't be on it in the first place. So, yo, I'm just saying, get some sportsmanship.
I didn't say the channel was bad, but I didn't say the channel was bad.
If it's going to produce criminals, it's a bad channel.
Hold on. What I said, no, listen. This is what I said to connect it. What I said was, short story, bro. Sinetta was saying, yo, you in the big leagues, you this and that, blah, 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 blah. Right? So he's putting out that persona that, oh, like this guy's a new guy or he's not familiar. He's doing that on purpose. He's been doing it for years to me. So damn it, I got a sword now. Yes, I do. I have a sword now. Yes, I do.
Right.
You gotta
Hold on. And I know it could be a butter knife. I know. I understand. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, see, me, you, and him, we know what's real. We know where you at. But outside of the camera, I ain't been kicking it with you in a little while, but outside of the camera, the history, we know what's going on. Just like he said, he was cutting my videos. Why? Oh, because I was mad at such and such. So I know you want to try to stop and blow out the light of this deen in the law. You're trying to. So I'm here. Hold up. I'm going to say this last thing. I've got to go for real. I'm here to say, look, we could have done really great things within the program, but y'all still want to attack me.
Believe me, we have done great things, and you have exposed a lot of information.
Attack me.
So
attack me. Hold up. Attack me when I only came with love. When I came with the humility. When I came with my Islamic position. And then it's been toyed with, and I've been very humble with you guys. But once I want to say, yo, and check that, there's a problem. There's a problem. So I think y'all need to man up and have some sportsmanship. Because when it get hot for you, don't start backtracking and feeling like, and then trying to insult on the low and act like, come on, man, it's wicked. Don't smile in my face and then try to insult me and give a backwards compliment, backhanded compliment. Like, come on, this is the stuff you do. And then I can be in a program, show all the sources, do all of that. You would just talk. It would just be all rhetoric, but never match up to what I have brought to the table, what I have explained. So the joke is on y'all. That's real. The joke is on y'all, man.
Thank you, brother.
Hold on, you know what's crazy about all of that?
But I gotta go though, for real. It's 1 o'clock. We've been on here 5 hours, 22 minutes.
Yeah. You always do this filibustering when I'm talking, brother. Like, have some discipline, kid.
What?
So listen, you know what's crazy about all of this? He was supposed to address the House of Consciousness producing drug dealers and killers and criminals. That's what he's supposed to address. And somehow he says all that shit and still didn't address the fact that he said this platform will produce more criminals and drug dealers.
It will. It will. It will.
And I'm saying, if it was that bad of a platform, what are you as a Muslim doing on this platform?
Because I have to come and throw them a line and a rope and bring them home. That's what I gotta do.
Oh, that's
why I was cutting your videos, because I was throwing the people a line.
That's what I gotta do. Come on. That's what I gotta do.
Talk about. That's why I was cutting them shit.
Right.
I'm trying to save my people from the
You had to cut and clip. See, I didn't have to take away or manipulate.
Anyway, peace and Black Power, man. We out, man. I'm out here for like 5 hours.
Hey, man. Hey, Sai.
All praise to Allah, man.
Thank you for the opportunity, my brother, as always.
You already know, man.
Yeah, you know, these guys, they be hurt, man. They be hurting.
Yo, you ain't see it earlier, Polite, when I had him here and he ran off?
Nah, I didn't catch it.
You gotta go to the beginning and see where I made him run off. This nigga, he literally ran off the show, Polite. And I started going ham on him. And then, you know, his wife told him, yo, get back on, man. That look bad, bro. Why you running? He stayed off for like a good 10 minutes, I would say. And then he came back.
Man, that's crazy, man. But shit, man. Every time he come back, man, I'm thinking he got tough skin, man. But, you know.
But he ain't ready for the big leagues, man.
Yeah, he got to chill, man. Ain't nobody yelling and cursing at him. And, you know, we building. We be passionate. But then he got to turn it into something dirty and say all this negative stuff. I'm like, yo, you really hurting. Just yo, you should only care what Allah thinks of you, not what we think of you. That's how these religious people are so contradictory. Why is it all us can bother you instead of Allah?
I'm going to tell you what his little minions is going to be telling him right now. Yo, I told you. You shouldn't have been over there, brother. You need to stay over that chat. You need to stay over there with us. Some niggas know this the big leagues. Keep your weak ass off of here. Don't bring your weak ass over here, nigga, if you can't stand the pain. For real. If you can't stand the pain, keep your weak ass away from here.
Criminals and drug dealers. I'm like, yo, we sitting here listening like, what the hell must have happened in the few minutes that I was off? Yeah, he hurt, man. Damn, my shit, man. I ain't
All
know-
these weak ass Muslims too is hurt in the chat
Oh
too.
yeah, they always
Fuck
hurt.
all you Negroes, man. You already know. Peace and black power, brother. Polite. I'm out of here.
Yo, peace.
Peace. Y'all niggas tried to jump me when I was in jail, man. I remember that shit. Because I was saying the black man is God. Y'all motherfuckers tried to jump me and shit. Now it's my time to get back at you, nigga. So, family, I want to just say, man, peace and black power, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. And we out of here. I ain't going to even end it with a song because, shit, I've been on too long. Peace and black power. We out.
You see, the fact that Polite and signing the wrong code with each other throughout the whole thing shows where his allegiance was, you know? And they're just using straight logic, you know what I'm saying? That Imam Bashir was holding his own, you know, in terms of his belief system. But the Arabs did make us into eunuchs and all that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of contradictory words that are being flipped around. Certain things, you know, that he was getting emotional about. So when you look at it, you're like, these guys are staying on code because they're following protocol, you know? China is supposed to be an unbiased network medium where people could come and debate and share information. But you already know China's stance, right? So the reason why they go there is to ultimately get some shine, debate, sharpen their skills, and try to discredit what China tries to build, you know? But the platform that he built is pretty large because they speak on logic and facts, you know? So how you gonna compete with that? At the same time, Imam Bashir did expose the ways that if they're on code, how can there be a real debate, you know? So therein lies the folly because they are using logic. But he's breaking it down more spiritually. At the end of the day, logic always stands, you know? 1 + 1 is 2. Seeing is believing. Higher spirituality is believing in oneself, you know? Manifest destiny, you know what I'm saying? Propagating the right physical plane, you know? It all starts with the mind, so in order to have like minds and see the game for what it's worth, you always must use logic, you know? And don't let nobody have you in bondage, you know? Because once you're in bondage, there's only certain levels of understanding you get. It's like a glass ceiling, you know? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding comes with logic. You know, fire will burn, water is wet. You know what I'm saying? The air is everywhere. So, there's a as long as y'all know that, y'all know that truth stands alone, man. No matter who tells it. You dig? You just gotta learn. Think about your own truth, you know? What's true to you, your values, where you live. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's your boy Matt Mizzle. You know my slogan. Keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel. And I'm down. Peace.